It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Tuesday, July 7th. I'm James Spann. An upper ridge building in. Pretty typical summer weather for the rest of the week with only isolated showers around. Check it out. This morning, an upper ridge beginning to build across the deep south. That northwest flow pattern is gone for now. That brought the boundaries and the waves and the enhanced rain we saw late last week and early in the weekend. Temperatures starting off the day are mostly in the low 70s. And again, Gadsden's observation is not correct. That's an FAA ASOS site that's just got a problem. It's not 77. It is 66 in Fort Payne. That feels pretty good. Birmingham at 72. And a pretty good chance we touch 90 today for the first time since June 29th. It is very odd to go 7 consecutive days here without a 90, under 90 each day. But hey, we'll take it. Flash flood watches west of the state, from West Texas up to Missouri. Convective outlook today, a marginal risk up north. Places like Cincinnati and Cleveland, Erie, Pennsylvania, Indianapolis. Nothing here, and really around the nation tomorrow, no risks at all. And the same thing on day 3, which is Thursday. In fact, you can see really no thunder expected for North Alabama and a stable air mass. And look at the QPF. This is showing no rain at all for the northern half of the state through Sunday morning. Now, understand every day we're going to have these little small showers, but they'll be very isolated. A lot of you will not get wet. The big range in that band from Abilene, Texas, up to Tulsa, Oklahoma, St. Louis, and Cincinnati on the top of the heat bubble. Tropics very quiet in the Atlantic basin. All the action's over in the western Pacific, pretty typical of an El Nino summer. This is Chang Ham, a typhoon that could threaten China. This is the guidance coming from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, and it's got this thing ramping up to a super typhoon, but then weakening and recurving just off the coast of China without making landfall. And we hope for their sake that indeed is the case. Hey, model fans, here we go. The GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 1 o'clock local time. Ridging building here. And again, maybe a little pop-up shower somewhere, but most of you will be dry. The big rains you can see lined up there from West Texas up to the eastern Great Lakes. Now, this is the high-res HRRR at 2 o'clock, and yeah, a few little showers out there, and somebody might hear some thunder. But if you get rain today, that should be the exception rather than the rule. And that's going to be the story for the rest of the week. Here's tomorrow. Low 90s, I'd say, likely. Thursday. Maybe creeping up there a little bit, maybe mid-90s in spots. Same thing on Friday. And again, mostly dry with only isolated showers. As the weekend begins, an old 594 heat ring right on top of us. And thank goodness we've got the deep soil moisture that will mitigate the heat a little bit. Low to mid-90s are likely, and the same thing on Sunday. And showers should be pretty hard to find, mostly dry for the weekend. And really the same thing Monday of next week. That looks dry. Here's a week from today. Now, the one thing to note, the heat ridge is shifting west, and a trough is on the east coast. And that should bring the heat levels down maybe a little bit, but that looks pretty dry. So no evidence of any big rain here for the next 7 days. Here's the end of the forecast. This is the end of next week, Thursday, July 16th, and we've got that Bermuda high nosing in here. Very typical of mid to late July, and that just looks like mid to late July weather. Partly sunny, hot, muggy, few spots getting a storm. Temperatures coming off the ensembles. They ramp us up to the mid-90s this weekend, then back us down into the upper 80s later this month. And the anomalies, July 14th through July 20th, about average where we are. Below average up north and above average down over the Florida Peninsula. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.